I just might be in your hood.
Fuck out of here, man. You dumbass niggas. You niggas is silly out here trying to look cute and shit, man.
I
Don't
just
play,
might
man.
be
This shit's
in
serious,
your
bro. Niggas wanna come and talk to me about all this dumb shit. Nigga ain't trying to...
Yo, what's going on YouTube, man? Little fella checking in. Boy, it's a hell of a day already, and it really just getting started. You wanna know how my day started?
It's the boys in the hood, sell anything private. 5 in the morning on the corner clock.
Yeah, that's how it started. You know what I'm saying? So, let me get into this. I actually got pulled over from one of them creepy D.O.T, Department of Motor Safety, whatever, for a forced perspective. Which was ridiculous, I might add. So, here in my hands, one of these, I ain't gonna even tell you what the violation was, but I will tell you the section it was in the FMSCA. So 392 is quite familiar to everybody. So 392.82 was the violation. And I wasn't, it's weird because you know how they sit on the overpass. If you ever go through a state and you've seen a speed trap and they sit on the overpass and on the on-ramp, just don't do anything in them states. Don't do anything in them states at all, man, because they're going way over and beyond to catch driver, motorists, whatsoever, picking their nose if that's what they're doing, for whatever reason. So, we've known that this violation is kind of new. And when I say new, I say within the past 5 years, maybe it could be a little back further, where, you know, people was, you know, accused or doing it whether or not while driving. And in my particular case, you see these in my ear, I'm listening to music. So the fact that it was even in the same whatever vicinity of my body is ridiculous, because if you're on the overpass and you're looking down into my truck, I sit like this with my armrest right here with my hand sticking out, kind of how I'm talking to y'all. And it was in my lap. It wasn't even in my hand, it was in my lap, my hands like this facing downwards. And next thing you know, I'm cruising, and I was bobtail. I don't even have a load. I'm just driving. So I'm just driving in the right lane, doing like 65 and a 70. Not really paying much attention to whatever. I'm driving, you know, look at the on-ramp. I already see a cop on the on-ramp with flashing lights. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm thinking, I'm letting him over, getting man. He jumped behind me. I'm like, what the fuck you want? That's not, when you open my door, that's when I have to talk to him. Like, what the fuck do you want? You know what I'm saying? And while I'm getting pulled over, another cop get on the on-ramp, he pulls somebody else over. Another cop get on the on-ramp, goes around me, pulls another truck over. It is one of those traps where you've probably seen it at least once, and you're like, what the hell is everybody doing? Man, they're on that overpass with binoculars, magnifying Sherlock Holmes looking lenses, just ridiculous. And that's what they're doing. They're looking into people's vehicles, seeing if your seatbelt's on, which mine always is, and seeing if you're anything in your hand, if you're eating, if you're picking your nose, you're pissing into a cup, whatever. And this is just one of the things he saw. I mean, from a first glance, if he looked down my truck, my hand over it looked like I'm holding it. I guess, I don't know. I never really, it didn't even cross my mind. That's why I'm just like, didn't even do anything. So he pulls over, talks to me, whatever case is, and then he basically saying, yeah, you're looking down, and you know, where the case is, and I saw you, and you know what? At that very moment in time, I already decided to myself, I'm not even going to argue with the dude. I'm not even going to debate, because it's just going to do nothing but make it worse. You know, in reality, I could have just sat there and said, man, you got to prove to me, you got to show me physical evidence that you saw me do what I want to do, because I could sit there and argue the fact that it really wasn't in my hand. It was just my hand being out like this on my armrest and it being on my leg. That's all that was. So that's really just the whole rant, you know what I'm saying, with that particular point, how my day started. It was a warning, it wasn't a ticket. As far as the CSA thing point goes, you know, whether it's on my CSA or not, I mean, it's written, so more likely it is. You know, I'm kind of just, what can I really do? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at this from a spiritual perspective. It's just to let the shit go. You know what I'm saying? You know, because when people do stuff and, you know, they will get consequences down the road. It might not be today, it might not be next week, it might not be next year, but something happens to people all the time, and it gets to the point where they be like, why me? Well, remember that what you did 3 years ago to that one person you pulled over and you said you accused him of what you accused him of, and he wasn't really doing it? Well, this has something to do with it. So from now, I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna get to the point of this video. So basically, I'm giving a 6-month update on my truck. So pretty much, since I bought it, it really hasn't been giving me any troubles. Nothing that I couldn't handle anyways, being an owner-operator. And really, aside from me buying new tires, which was a $7,000 expense, it did get reduced down to $5,000 through a national tire account that I went through with the carrier. And me getting 4 new batteries with what it is called, the core turned in. You know, I got a deal for like $700 getting all 4 batteries. I also did my exhaust in my turbo. That was $13. And then aside from just regular PM changes and me doing service on my APU about 3 different times, you know, in a short period of time, I think I probably spent about, also what I just got done to it, the 3700 with the ABS ECU, the 5th wheel valve, and the brake control relay. I've really spent, if I think about it, probably around $11,000 or $12,000 within the last 6 months. And we're not even talking about engine, transmission, clutch, your rear differentials. We ain't even talking none of that big stuff yet. So right now I got one issue that was brought to my attention one day where I was filling my truck up, and it was my washer fluid started leaking. It was just dripping. It did the right side first, and then it shifted over and then did it the left side. You know, I don't know why. I mean, my windshield wipers are still working and everything, but the washer fluid itself leaked out, and I don't know why. And that's something I gotta get diagnosed before winter hits, because, you know, once you get that salt, all that keep hitting your windshield, you fall behind trucks, they kicking up all that salt water on your windshields. You know, I gotta get that on my way. So that's something that will be done here soon. I also got to get my S-bar heater service for my Thermo King so I can stay nice and warm and toasty. You know what I'm saying? But Big Red's been good to me, man. I've been doing my best, you know, digging in my pockets and even further than that to take care of whatever issues that need to be taken care of, you know, preventive maintenance. Really trying to stay up on things. Come on, man, go! Green light! Shit. But anyways, that's really like, you know, the short version of me taking care of my truck and stuff like that. I mean, I added a lot of extra stuff in that I wouldn't count as maintenance, like the flat screen on my wall, and, you know, PlayStation and Wi-Fi, and you know, and give me a nice decent system. They got some knock in here, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even finished with that. I'm about to upgrade that, and that's gonna be a whole nother video of me upgrading my system to, you know, better amps and, you know, another subwoofer and stuff like that, and how I got that all wired up. But other than that, I'm about to stop, grab me something to eat here in the sunny city of Columbia. And then I gotta go deliver this load and then deliver another short local load and then get on a really long road down to Texas. So thanks for tuning in to this little short big video. You know, you can't stop me. Nothing can stop me but myself. You got people out there that just want to hinder you and slow you down and impede your success. You gotta know to keep your head up, you know, keep a smile on your face, because they ain't gonna do nothing but piss off them haters. So, little fella coming at you, checking out. Thanks for viewing, watching, like and comment, and I'll check back with y'all later. Come on, man! Like Ray, I'm just fucking with him.